Hello, my name is Dr. Canzanese, and today we're continuing the conversation about things you can do to help prevent overuse athletic injuries, such as tendonitis or plantar fasciitis. One important aspect is flexibility. One very important muscle to stretch in terms of preventing foot and ankle injuries is your calf muscles. Now, I know some people don't like stretching because it either takes too long or they're confused about the debate about how and when is the best way to stretch, but flexibility is very important. So a lot of times when people think about stretching, they think about static stretching, which is that typical, standing still, touching the toes, holding that position for 30 to 60 seconds while you're not moving. So that's static stretching. So the way we statically stretch our calves is the classic up against the wall, one foot's back, one foot's forward, the toes and knees are facing forward. You bend the front leg, keep the back leg straight. You push up into the wall so you get a good stretch down the back of your calves. So that's a typical static stretching way to stretch your calves. Another type of stretching is what's called dynamic stretching. So this is stretching while your body is moving. Oftentimes this is a great way to both work on flexibility and kind of warm up the muscles at the same time. A lot of times what some sports teams do, a lot of college teams, college track and field teams, is they'll do dynamic stretching before they run and before practice, and then static stretching after. So you can kind of stretch while activating and warming up the muscles, and it can be a really good way to stretch before activity. So one way you can dynamically stretch your calves is this way. So you take small steps forward as you kind of sweep, kind of hinging at the back, touching and pulling back on your toes. So you pick a distance of about 5 meters and you slowly walk that distance, going up and down, stretching, pulling back on those toes, getting a good calf stretch. So this is one way you can dynamically stretch your calves. The other is a way you can do a kind of a combination movement. So a little bit more involved. So you can do your calf muscles and your hip flexors, quads, and hamstrings kind of all at the same time. So the way we do this is by doing a lunge first. So you come up, you lunge, you step forward with that back leg, and then you pull up on your toes. So you're doing a good lunge and a calf stretch all at the same time. So a little bit more advanced motions. So a lot of times people start with the other calf muscle stretch before they do the more kind of advanced kind of lunge and calf muscle stretch. But as you can see, this is a good way to do flexibility and warm up your muscles at the same time before running, before walking, before doing sports. So whether you're doing static stretching or dynamic stretching, flexibility is very important. All right, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.